What's going on, everybody? This is going to be my weekly tournament recap. I did not post last week's recap, so this is going to be both last week's and this week's. I played the exact same deck. I am just trying to we're practicing for our store championships for the Jadora and Fiora playmats, and that will be happening in 2 weeks. And I am just trying to see what deck I want to run for our packs. Last week, I got 2 OBL packs, and then I went 2-1, so I got 2 of the 25th anniversary packs. This week, we got 3 OBL packs, and again, I went 2-1, so I got 2 25th anniversary packs. I'll be opening this up at the end of the video. Last week, we had 5 players, and this week, we also had 5 players. So, someone had to buy every game. For last week's tournament results, round 1, I had to buy, so that was a win. Round 2 was against, I believe, a Fire Baby deck. They sent out their Mohawk, and I used my loop. They were able to paint pretty quickly, and unfortunately, I wasn't able to get my Elaborate up, but I still won. Then second round, I used my blue Geller, and that's when I got my Library up, and I went to Robot. The next turn, I went to Chocolate, and I lost that round. The third round, I used my Kugra and painted to Chocolate, and that time I did win. Round 3 was a Potions Library deck. Round 1, I used my Geller. They used their Poogle. I wasn't drawing. my Library at all. Last week was really rough. It was so hard for me to get my Library up and going. I didn't get it round 1. Round 2, I used my loop, and that's when I finally got my Library off, and I won with that. Then round 3, I used my Uni. They used their Aisha, and at that point, they also had their Library up. So they aliened Aisha and just caused a lot of havoc, and I lost to them. Last match was when I lost, and that person that I played against went 3-0. So good job to them. This week, we also had 5 players. So that means that someone got to buy every single round, which is a win, which is fine because it's a pack. So game 1, I went up against that same person that I lost against last week. They were running again a Potions Library. This time we kind of switched up our Neopets of who we were playing. They started out with their blue loop. I started out with my blue Gellert. Man, I feel like with the Library, it's just the battle of who can get there quicker, right? So I was able to get my Library off like insanely quick. By round 2, I had it going, and so went to my Robot Geller, then I switched to Chocolate my next turn, and I won that round. Round 2, they sent out their green Aisha, and I did my blue Uni. At this point, we both were just top decking. I almost wanted to go Robot Uni just so I can get 8 cards in hand, but I knew that I had to just win quickly because last time her Alien Aisha just crushed me, and so I wanted to make sure to just defeat the Uni as quick as possible. So I opted not to go to Robot to refill my hand. I just went to Chocolate, and we both were struggling to get anything off our top deck. Luckily, my Chocolate was able to just power through everything by playing high-level equipment, and I won that match. Game 2 was a Ghost Library. They had a blue Poogle at first. I used my blue Gellert. I was not able to get my Library out, and neither were they, but they won against me. Round 2 was the Battle of the Loops. They chose their red loop. I chose my blue loop. And I knew the second that I saw their loop, they were going to paint a ghost. And turn 1, they did. they just had a really strong discard by that point, and so when they played Ghidorah, or when they got Ghidorah out, they just were able to steamroll right over me. I wasn't able to get my library out at all that game, so I lost my game 2. And then game 3, I had a bye, which is nice to get a pack, but it's unfortunate because I go there to play. So if I win, I'd rather get a pack by winning, and if I lose, I'd rather lose by playing, you know? My deck list for this is a Chocolate Robot deck. I think I'll be changing out some pets soon. And actually, I thought I changed out my pets for this week, but I played I didn't change anything out. So I had to run the same cards. So my basic Neopets, I have my blue Gellert, yellow Loop, blue Uni, blue Kugra, green Cow. If going forward, I might get rid of Cow, and I might either pick a different pet or maybe just stick to these 4. Or maybe not just these 4, but maybe just going with 4 pets and seeing how that does. That way I can use more library colors with these. Got the library location, and for the colors, like I said, we are doing Robot Chocolate. So we have Robot Gellert, Chocolate Gellert, Robot Loop, Chocolate Loop, Robot Uni, Chocolate Uni, Robot Kugra, Chocolate Kugra, Robot Cow, Chocolate Cow. For our code stones, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 strength. For defense, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 defense. For agility, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 agility. Of course, we are running our 4 library locations, or map, I'll phrase that. 4 library map pieces. We are doing our 1 Ghidorah. I'm trying to do some pretty cool combos. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do any of them either week, so we'll see. Also, this is in a different colored sleeve. Normally I do black. It's like that because last night I did a learn to play at a different store, and we had pretty good success there. We had 6 people show up, so I'm excited that hopefully we have yet another store locally that will be playing Neopets. So that's why this one and another card is also in a different sleeve. I'll show you that when we get to it. We have 2 library scientists for our level 1s, 2 Harry and Bloopums, 2 Nilos, 1 Corbat Defender. For our food, we have 2 fairy hot dogs. I think the hot dogs are just so important, or the fairy hot dog and the ghosty hot dog are just so important, just being able to replay your cards from the discard. If you know, Ghidorah is pretty expensive, so if you don't have her, definitely run as many of these hot dogs as you possibly can, because they're kind of a mini Ghidorah. So I got 2 ghosty hot dogs. For our level 2s, we have 2 Dr. Flexo, 1 Eureki. This is in here so we can search for Sarah and Daisy, because Sarah and Daisy says send a card from your deck to your discard pile. So what you would do is you would search for Ghidorah, and then by discarding her, you get to play Ghidorah. Ghidorah says you can play another card from your discard pile, then void it. So you would play Sarah and Daisy. By Sarah and Daisy, you would get out Nilo. What says you can look through your discard for any level 1 requirement and play it. You would play this to get your library scientist, and then with your library scientist in your discard, you would then be able to play Ghidorah to get it back. Or you can search for your second Nilo. You can use your Nilo to get out library scientist too, if you want to go that way. I have a camo hot dog in here because we play a lot of equipment, and Yuka is in most people's decks, so this is a great and cheaper way of negating that effect. This camouflage hot dog only works on like 3 cards, so if your locals don't play Balthazar or Yuka, or there's one other one too, then wouldn't run this, but our locals, we play it a lot. I have one Jidora's Cursed Sword, one Nova Blade, 2 Black Wings. This is the other one that was in one of my other decks that I had to get out. So I normally put this on a black sleeve. One Uso Defender, one Vera, one Muka, one Battle Fairy Dagger, and then for level 4s, we have 2 Jidora's Potions. These are super critical to just do those chip damage every single turn. 1 Blade of Supernova, 1 Dual Expert Bow, 1 Blade of Ultranova for our level 5, and our last level 5 is Jidora's Wand. So that is the deck. Now let's go and open some packs. So for last week, I have 2 OBL packs and 2 25th. Let's start with OBLs. Our first card is a Bree Codestone and an Eyes of Dark. Second pack, let's go. We have another Bree Codestone and a Battle Fairy Dagger. Our first 25th anniversary celebration pack. We have a Yellow Waki, Yellow Akara, Textured Green Usul, oh, the Baby Gellert, and the Chocolate Akara. Nice. Second pack, let's go. We have a Red Waki, a Red Uni, the Grendel Warehouse Co. 20th Anniversary Pet Paintbrush, dude, an Alien Aisha. I'll take it. And, oh, yes, a Sponge Loop. So I'm actually thinking about changing my chocolate deck into a full Labre deck. And by that, I think I'm going to add Aisha in here with Alien and a Sponge, just so I can counter those Mosaic Neopets. For this week's tournament, we have 3 OBLs and 2 25th anniversary. We're going to start with OBL packs. First pack, let's go. EO Codestone and a Nova Blade. Second pack, let's go. We got a Bree Codestone and a Money Tree. Third pack, let's go. Got a Hard Codestone and an Athea. On to our 25th anniversary set. First pack, let's go. Got a green Ixie, blue Chia, a red Loop. Okay, that means our next card's gonna be textured, textured Baby Grendo, and a Robot Jub. I'll take that. Honestly, Robot Jubs have been kind of hard for me to pull, so that's a good one. Second pack, let's go. We got a green Loop, a green Scorchio, a yellow Kugra. Okay, our next one's gonna be textured or baby textured Gellert. It's cute. And a chocolate Grendo. Thank you for watching. This was my Chocolate Labre weekly tournament deck profile. I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.